Hello and welcome back to the Badlands Peak Survival. It has been a long time since we've been playing this, and we are back, and I do have to apologise it's been so long, but the sort of series took a bit of a drought, but today we're going to wrap up so many things, and it's going to be good and bad news, so let's just jump straight into it. So the things we're going to look at today is this area we're going to build here. I want to build like a lava drip farm, so we've got an infinite lava, and I'm going to link it to the cave we have down below, so it sort of looks like it's linking in. I have some things to show you. I've sort of done some work on the village, and I want to finish that village off today. I want to build a park area. I want to build a bit of like a mossy sort of cave in between this sort of area in the village. What else do I want to do? I want to build like a bit of a market area within the village. So this area here is what we're going to build the mossy cave into. So because we've got the mob spawn on the right, I didn't really know what to do with it. So I wanted to build like a bit of a mossy cave, make it feel like a bit of a misfit area. And then I've sort of done some work on this village, and I sort of want to finish this area off, take it sort of to the back end. I am going to do a bit of skipping this video because this is going to take me some time. Each room is sort of basically got a bed in, so eventually we can let the villagers out and just let them free roam the area. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping a lot of this stuff up. I do have another secret thing to show you, which you may be wondering what this glass is in the floor, as you've just seen at the bottom, and I'll show you that in due time. But yeah, I'm sort of really happy with this village, and I sort of want to finish it. This series has all been about making a safe sanctum, making a vault in the sort of apocalypse sort of world roleplay we've sort of been doing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm saying this is going to be the last episode, so yes, I know, sad news, but I do have a new Minecraft series coming up. I'll put a clip on screen. But for now, let's look what's down here. So I built this sort of underground area that links to the stairs going up. So it's all in sort of like one area. And I'm building another beacon because the beacon, as you can see, I've got no effect in this area. I haven't got enough stuff. But what I've done is I put a rail cart system down here. And I think this is going to be like our underground. I just sped that up, so it didn't seem too far, but this is going to be like our underground system. So we can use the beacons, obviously this staircase here, and then obviously the one on the far side can link the two. So the beacons sort of represent like your stops. So for this, we're going to have to take on the wither. I've already gathered some skulls. We've got the 3 wither skulls, and I've got some soul sand, and that's what we need to do. So we need to prepare for that today. We need to finish that beacon off, or at least get a beacon, maybe not get all the gold and whatever we need for it. But yeah, here's the mossy and the and the clay. So here's the stuff we're going to do for the cave. I've been and found this. So this was actually over by, when we went on an adventure not long ago to the jungle. I thought, that's a new generated area. So that jungle's got to have new generated caves. So this is where I found the mossy cave, got the mossy blocks, got a load of clay and things like that. So I need some bones to obviously bone meal this sort of stuff. But yeah, that's where I sort of went. I did a bit of a strip mine over there. Didn't really record it because it's a strip mine. And that's where I found this sort of stuff. So I hope you don't mind me just skipping that. So yeah, let's get on with the cave. Let's get some building done. We've got loads to do today. We've got the building, we've got the wither to kill, we've got to finish the village, we're going to build a drip farm and things like that. So I am going to speed through some of these builds. So I hope you enjoy it sped up a little bit. And yeah, let's get on with it. So there we have it. Over time, this will become more overgrown and things like that. I've sort of put a water fountain in here to make it look a little bit different, I guess. There are going to be some final touches that we need to do, and the glowberries from the ceiling will eventually grow and make it look a bit more overgrown. I do want it to look a bit overgrown because I want this sort of area here where the mob spawner is to look like it was here. This was here before we were. Which is what I'm sort of going with. So when you find these mossy caves underground, it's like, okay, so there's life been living in these caves before we found them. So that's the sort of vibe I'm going with here. Like we've built this vault and we've found this mossy cave within this vault. So that's the sort of vibe I'm going with. Yes, it's not the nicest link or the walk to work from the village to the market, which is what we're sort of going for. So we've got the market where the villagers are going to work, and then we've got the village. So yeah, it's not the nicest. It's a park at the end of the day. So with that done, I guess we can concentrate on building. So where this sort of beacon's going to be, I want to build like a park area. So I guess we need to sort of concentrate on that. Although we don't have the beacon yet, we will get one. And I guess at some point we need to get rid of the railway system above our house, because that won't be needed. Like the rail tracks behind me won't be needed because we've got the underground now, which is really, really cool. So I don't really know what to concentrate on first. I do need to empty my inventory because I don't need all these mossy blocks, but I just want to take this in. Let's just take a moment. I do like it. I like this. And once the glowberries grow a bit more, things like that, this should really be in the middle of the room because it actually puts off like a bit of a scent or a bit of a vibe in the room. Like you'll see like particles coming out of it. So that should really be roughly in the middle of the room. I'll put it high up because I don't want it to be too in your face. And eventually we can get some vines in here and things like that. Maybe some benches we could turn into a bit of a park. I don't know, like I say. But that's in the middle of the room. So that's one job done. We've done the sort of mossy cave area. These villagers are going mad. We need to sort these out at some point. But eventually I want to open this up. I want to secure the building with iron doors. So this is why I want to get the village finished. So we can just open it up and we can just have villagers walking around. I want it to be a metropolis. This is what the Vault's always been about, building a safe haven and things like that. Just breed them and breed them and breed them until there's like loads of people walk around. Like even in this area. This is the vault storage. Although it was like where we started our adventure, this is where I want people to be walking around, things like that. So, right, Wither. We need to get this guy on the go so we can get the beacon. Yes, we've already killed the Wither, so I probably won't spend too much time in this video doing it. But we need to get down to the cave. So what the actual flip happened there? What actually happened there? So I went to go down and I somehow died halfway down the run. I don't really know what happened here. My only concern. So yeah, my stuff made it down here. I'm really confused on what happened there. So going to take the Wither. In fact, we shouldn't probably take the Wither on at this point because I'm not very prepared. What we need to do is probably get some lava and maybe do our dripstone farm and things like that first. Get some more building done. But I'm sort of concerned. I've lost my pickaxe as well. And I think it may have had the vanishing curse on it. So when you die with it, it then vanishes. So I think that's what's happened, which is a little bit annoying. But it is what it is. We're going to have to carry on with the build. But we need some lava. So, yeah, let's build a drip farm. So I've come down here, and this is what we're going to link to our drip farm. So I'm going to pretend like this tube goes up and over to our vault, and that's what's going to link it to our drip farm. So back in the vault, I could do with... I'm trying to think of like what building materials we need. We're going to need a lot of cauldrons, hence why I've been smelting some iron. So if you don't know how a drip farm works, you basically put the cone-looking thing in the top left of my inventory. I don't know the technical name for it. You put some lava above that, and then that then drips, and then you can collect the drips from in a cauldron, and then that's basically your infinite lava source. You don't use the lava up above it. So like I was saying down in the cave, I think we're going to build this up in this lab area because it's not going to be something we use all the time. It don't really matter if it's out of the way. So I've hollowed out this area and I'm going to do it so there's like tubes of lava flowing through and we've got the lava being collected. So again, it's part of the lab, so it's almost like it's being used for fuel for the rocket, which is, again, it's silly me doing this sort of role-playing stuff, but that's what I'm sort of thinking. So let's clear this floor out. With the floor done, I'm just going to put down some smooth stone. I'm not going to spend... I say masses of time doing this. It probably will take me a good hour or so. So there will be some skipping of me doing stuff in between, like clearing the floor in, clearing out certain areas, building what I'm going to... So I'm thinking on the left and the right doing the two drips, then down the middle having a bit of a control system area that gathers the lava. So when I'm doing like repetitive stuff, I probably will skip it. So once I've done one drip lava system. I probably won't show you the second one just because it's going to be the same. So there's no point in showing you something twice. So with the rocket, and if you've not seen any of the other previous episodes, guys, please do go check out the previous episodes of this series. It's been amazing, really has been. It's been probably one of the most advanced seasons I've ever done. Put so much time into it, and that just shows how much I've enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys have as well. But I think all series have to come to an end. It is what it is. All seasons come to an end, and yeah, it's one of them. But with the new Wild update, like I say, be sure to check the channel out because that's what we're going to be focusing on, is the Wild update. So my new series is going to be Weird and Wild. Be sure to check that out. I think I've found a really good seed. So if you want to know a good seed for the new update, then be sure to check the series out because honestly, let me just describe it. So it's like a snowy peaked mountain that's in a donut shape, and then in the middle of this there's like a metropolis that's like grass. It's just like really, really cool. And I'm going to build like a Viking village in there and things like that. And check out obviously the new update, see what's down in the new dungeons and things like that. Check out the new swamps hopefully. But yeah, be sure to check that series out. So I've got some glass, so I think we're going to have to use a lot of glass for this. I'm just going to cage this. So this is where like the dripstone's going to be. Sort of fence this off, make it look like a bit of a working area that a lab would use. Duplicate this on the other side. We are going to have the dripstone from the building. So I'm going to fence or sort of staircase this area off and then have the lava above this and then let it drip in like this. So it looks a bit like a furnace. So when it drips down, I do need a way up. So I am going to have to extend this wall so I can put some lava above it and put some dripstone in, which is fine. We can dig this out. I am using a iron pickaxe because obviously that vanishing pickaxe is now gone. I need some more staircases, this polished deep slate. And I've gone for the deep slate look because it's like a bit of a lab, and it's polished. It looks smooth, but then it's dark and it's dingy. Like I don't know. I think I'm sort of going for the not a spooky feel because it's lava, red and black sort of contrast quite well together. So let's clear a space out of here because you do have to have the lava above the source. I am going to have like a bit of a maintenance access up here in case like something badly happens, like the lava spills or something like that. I don't know. So let's hollow this out like so. I believe that's the end block. So we need to put... How am I going to put this in here? Because this is the edge, isn't it? Oh, Christ, here we go. We could probably just use a solid one here. And then I'm just going to use some netherite in case you see beyond the lava. So the lava will sit on top of this nether rack, sorry. And that's where it will drip through. So we need to put a border around here. I guess it don't need to be a full border because lava don't come through this. We do need to put the lava down. I don't know if it needs to be a source on each block or it can just flow over each block. That's RIP to that half slab who did help the build. So let's just put some of these down. I've only got 3 buckets for now, so hopefully this will work, just being flowing lava. And you'll see when I put these down, it will have like a little red tip like it there. And that's now literally that is it. All it's going to do now is drip into the cauldrons and then we can collect it from there. And that's it. We've basically got infinite lava, which is really, really good, to be honest. It's always good. Like I say, I'm going to pretend this is like fuel for the rocket. It's going to be fueling our furnaces and things like that. And we're going to need furnaces because we are going to be doing the beacon, don't forget. So we've still got to take on the wither for the second time. We've still got to finish the village. There's so much to be done. We're wrapping up all these little loose ends. I know this weren't a loose end, but it was a farm we've not actually done on the season. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this side and get back with you guys in a sec. So I sort of sidetracked a little bit, and the area down the back is now a fully functioning like tube system. So yes, it's just for show. We have these now set up with the lava above. Yes, it's just dripping lava. It's not actually a source, and you can see I can just collect new lava and purpose it at the top there just to make it look a bit neater. And we have an access hatch. This now looks like the lava's flowing through to this, and we can collect it. And it looks like the tubes that were down in the cave, which I think look really, really cool, and then it's going to fuel the rocket. I've also put in this little room. I got really random with this. It's our green screen meeting room, so you can stand in front of the green screen and broadcast any live updates to NASA or anyone like that about any rocket issues. I don't know, thought it was cool. You can put some images on screen. Please don't put anything silly on screen. This is a very, very purpose green screen. Maybe put a rocket on the screen. I don't know. But yeah, that's all that was. It's like a bit of a meeting room. I got sidetracked. I don't know. Forgive me. Something random. You know, I got a bit bored of building the same glass tubes. But it is what it is. So that is another job ticked off the list. We have the dripstone lava farm. We have the mossy cave. And now we have to take on the wither or build the village. But yeah, that's quite a lot ticked off already. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's just see if the mossy's grown. Not really, but it is what it is. So let's crack on with the day and see what else we can get done. So with this adventure, I think we should probably go and take on the wither. I have just seen that this mossy grass has come on through the wall, so let's just repair that quickly. Like so, making sure everything else is all good on this side of the wall. Aha, there's something else. And then yeah, I think we're going to go take on the wither next. So we've done some building today, and I think probably doing the wither is going to be the next step. So yeah, just a word of wisdom with that sort of mossy block. When you do bone mill it grows, and obviously it can take over walls and floors and stuff like that, so you've got to be careful. Right, I am all ready. I have another pickaxe, so hopefully I don't die. And I've just gone ahead and dug a tunnel down here, a bit like before, where we can dig a tunnel and then build a bit of an area to take the wither on. I do have some potions of strength, I think, and instant health. I've not gone too mad on potions this time because we have already done this. I think we're going to be a-okay doing this, but we shall see how well we can get on with this. Right, so I'm probably going to pull over at some point and dig a spot in. This will just do, I guess. I don't want to go too close to our base because I guess it could just keep firing up and get out of here. So I'm just going to dig a little bit of an area here. Like so. And then all we're going to do is put... Oh, did I bring the soul sand with me? I hope I did. I know we have the wither schools, but did I bring the soul sand with me? So either way, we're going to put it down in... Oh, I did. Cool. So we're going to put it down in the formation that it will be. And I think it's okay like this. Maybe I'll dig this out just to be cautious because I don't think it will work if it's touching other blocks. So we'll go like so, put the T in at the soul sand, and then get the wither schools on. Boom, boom. And are we ready? Let's do this. So it's going to charge up. Let's back off a little bit before it explodes. And this is actually quite a good way of... I've just splashed a fire resistance potion because it could expose some lava down in this deep slate area. I'm not very prepared for this, and I hope you guys can see this because it is rather dark, but I've not really done much preparing for this at all. Like, I've not done as many potions as last time. I'm hoping we are going to get on okay here. I'm just going to use these tunnels, hence why I'm building this walkway, to sort of get in between so he doesn't actually hit me that much. So I think I'm just going to use my bow for the first period, and if I remember, you use a sword at the second period. You can't use range attacks. But this one is actually a little bit harder, as it seems, because he keeps flying up, so I can't actually get him while he's going up that high. So let's just... we're going to have to keep digging up and trying to get up more to his level. Where is he? There he is. Again, hopefully you guys can see this. I know it is a little bit dark. I'll try and edit it so it's just as visual. But he is actually packing a punch, and my potions haven't got long left. So we need to hurry up with this, and I'm guessing I'm just going to do some range attacks for a bit, because he's actually proven difficult to get hold of. So let's just keep firing away. He doesn't do too much damage, and I think, like I said earlier, with the Wild update, there has been the new Warden boss introduced. So I think that is a really hard boss. Like, I think this series sort of introduced me to the Wither as the first Wither I actually took out. This is now my second ever Wither, and it's still on the same series, but I think with the Warden coming up in the Wild update, he's actually really hard. Like, I think he can take you out in like 2 hits. So, and that's even with like the good armor. So with like the Wither and the Nether Dragon, it always seems like scary to do for the first time, but once you've done it, it's actually not that difficult. Like this, taking it on for the second time. Like, I'm not massively prepared for it. Yes, I've got diamond armor, but I don't think he's that incredibly difficult. Like, I'm actually taking quite a lot of these hits, and he's not even taking that many hearts off me, where I think with the new Warden, he can actually take you out in a couple of hits. So yeah, right, he's now in rage mode, where he's charging at us. He's got some charge around him, so it's at this point we have to solely attack him. But as you can see, I'm just going to get him in a corner, let him do what he's doing. He has exposed lava, so I hope this fire resistance potion works, because I'm just going to go for it. And if I keep pushing him this way, the lava won't follow me uphill. Obviously it flows downhill like this. So I've just cornered him in a corner of this cave, and where's he gone now? Oh, bit of lag. Okay, so he has gone up, which is good, so we're away from that lava. Keep pushing him, and to be honest, he's really, really easy. So if this is your first time seeing me do the Wither, you haven't seen the rest of the series and that, he's actually really easy. So hopefully he drops this Nether Star so we can do our beacon, which looks like he's gone into some sort of trance. I don't know if this... Oh, he does explode. I was going to say, I don't know if this explodes or not, but where is our Nether Star? So I hope he... Aha! There we go. So we've got a lot of deep slate. So if you're after some material, then obviously do this down in a cave, and you'll get loads of stone or deep slate, depends where you do it. So we've got our Nether Star. We can now do the beacon. Oh, I did just drop it. So there we go. Another task ticked off the list. And we've exposed loads of iron down here, which will come in handy at some point. So that's it. We've done 3 tasks, 2 building, 1 boss battle. And I guess we just have the portal to build now, and potentially finish off the village a little bit more, get some more work done. I am going to sort this fountain out, and yeah, I'll catch you guys at the top in a second. So back at the top with the beacon in hand, we can now go place this down, and I think I've actually got to expose the ceiling for the beacon to work from memory. So I don't actually know if I've done that yet, but we can definitely place this down, because I've definitely done 1 layer of gold blocks, maybe even 2. But I do need to eat some of this food, because we are hungry boys. There is some rail tracks missing there for some weird and wonderful reason. But let's replace this crafting table for our second beacon, which is amazing. There we go. So I think I don't actually have anything on me. I wonder if I can just put like haste on or something. Is it going to work? Maybe I've got to go and dig out the ceiling to begin with. And I wonder where that actually comes out of, actually. I'm not too sure. I'm a little bit confused. So either way, with the beacon in hand, we can now start the actual park area. So everything around here, I want it to either be like a fountain and some grass. Obviously, we've got this quite yellowy area, so I want to dig out some of this point, and then I want you to be able to come out of the substation, this subway, and be in the park sort of area, so it's a bit more friendly when you come off the underground and you're in like a grassy area rather than like the middle of the streets. So I'm going to hollow out some of this area, get some grass put down, potentially start building the fountain, and then get back to you guys. Just like I say, I'm going to skip this bit because this is going to be a little bit boring, just because I'm going to be digging a little bit. So yeah, let's crack on with this fountain and garden area. There is exposing the subway tunnel there. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a second. So here it is. I've done a big fountain above where the beacon comes out, because I was exposing the underground a little bit too much. So if you have a look at the ceiling now, you only see like a little bit of where these slabs are. So, and then I'll put a grass area in, and then a couple more houses to finish this area off. Put the vault wall in here. I did run out of sandstone, so I didn't quite have enough time to do that. And then I've got some houses to do at the top here. But basically, this is going to be it. I'm going to have a market area up there. by this grass area. So I'm just going to do some barrels and some like a smithery, and then like a food mark sort of area where you can buy food. So this is like the local market, and then where everyone goes off to work will be like the big market of our town. And then I've just got a couple of houses to the left of this market, finishing off the sort of village overall. And then you've got like the final vault door. And I'm a little bit indecisive on what I'm going to do with the rest of the area, but I think for now this is where we're going to leave it. This series could come back. It could make a highlight in the weird and wild update that we're going to be doing. I don't know. I'm just going to be playing around here with some sort of stalls and some ideas. Like I'm going to put some fish on some campfires, make this look like a bit of a fishing area. How do you put these out? Oh, no. Oh, crap. Waterfall. I need your water. So, yeah, I do need to sort of play around. Maybe it is water. I haven't actually got any water, so I need to get a water source. There's one over here, actually. I just play around with the market area, basically, get this village finished and signed off. So there we go. So it actually has to be a water source. That's like a cool little rack that I'm thinking of doing. I haven't actually got any fish, and this side I'm going to do like an anvil and stuff like that. So I've made some big changes to the market area. I do need to finish that little area back there, but I've sort of leveled off this market. I've been and got some bamboo. I was going to put some fish on a rack there. Got some compost. I need to get some guys in here now, but I've just sort of lowered it down a little bit so it wasn't on the same level as what the vault's sort of been, sort of higher level. So it's on one level now, and I'm pretty pleased with this. Got some armor, got some tools on show, got some food on show at the top there. Just need to get some fish for the racks. There's a composter out front, and now I just need to go around and sort all the walls out and stuff. Maybe get some doors put in and some finishing furniture on this vault, and then I think we're about there. I want to put some park benches and some bushes in this area because this is going to be the actual park by the fountain that you can come out and sit at. I'm going to get some, like I say, benches, spruce it up with some leaves. I need to change the wall behind there because I don't want it to just be like the normal wall. And then I'm just going to, like I say, just put some benches in between here like so. I do have some signs, so the signs could go down. And yeah, just make it look a lot nicer than what it actually was before. But I'm really pleased with this, to be honest. I had no massive idea. The fountain in the middle is a bit of a statement, so again, it looks really cool. Oh, didn't want to put the sign up there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And again, let me know if you've been following this series from the beginning or not. And let me know any feedback, any tips and tricks for the weird and wild that I'll be doing. And again, I'm going to be doing some Viking sort of style village, I think. So let me know if you've got any, again, tips for that. What would you do? What have you built before in that sort of style? And let me know, because another thing is I could put this world up for download if you guys wanted to play this world. Now I've sort of done it, and don't forget it is a survival world, so you can still get achievements and things like that. So give me some feedback. But overall, I'm really happy with this. Really happy. I like it. You've got the subway underneath. There may be some things that I do off camera, and this series makes a comeback in a month or so. But for now, I think we've sort of hit everything we can with building. We've done a lot of building this season, and I think I may change that a little bit in the next season, sort of skip some of the building things that I do and do them off camera, just because I don't think all the time you want to see it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this beacon. So it's been a little bit of a while since I've been doing this, been playing around with some ideas, wanted to get some of the yellow terracotta in, but you can see now I have made some changes, put some more bushes in, finished off the walls in the park sort of area. I have sort of tried to do these staircases. I haven't got so far, and I've still got to do upstairs. So there's still some stuff to do, don't get me wrong. But I've made some progress, like I say, in this sort of park area. I've done the walls, so that's all sort of looking really good. And I'm really happy with this sort of long street and the houses coming off the side. And eventually I will just let the villagers out and let them run riot. But yeah, I'm happy with it. So I think it's about time we wrap this up and we do some villager trading. Maybe we can let them out, but I think it's about time we wrap this up. We've done the park, we've done the beacon. There is one thing that I have done quickly off camera. So while I was trading with these guys to get more of them going, I extended the farm because the farm was actually quite small for pumpkins and melons. So I've just extended this sort of lab farm out the back here to be actually quite a lot bigger. So I can start producing more farm bits. As you can see, I've got some more melons and pumpkins on the go. And that's going to be so I can do some trading, get some emeralds and things like that. And that's all I've sort of really done in between now and the last clip. Again, I've got my Silk Touch pick, so I can get my full melons, and then I can trade them with the villagers. And again, like I said, I don't want to quite let the villagers out yet, because at the minute they've got good trades. And again, just to wrap up, we finished off this lab. We've now got our cauldrons full. We've got the green screen meeting room. We've basically got infinite lava now, which is really, really good for melting. And then we've obviously got the pretend lava system that delivers the lava to this area, which again looks really, really cool. And again, we have finished the market and pretty much finished this town. Let me know if you do want to see more. Maybe I can intertwine things I'm building on this world in with the wild update. But yeah, as from me, that is it, and peace out, guys. Just to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe.